Heyo, what's going on, everybody? How is everybody doing? Looks like my little app that switches cameras decided to crash, so that's great. Oh, here we go. Okay, making progress. What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday, and happy April Fool's Day. I guess it is. I almost said Happy April Fool's joke. The stream's not a joke. We're actually doing it for real. So there's that. All right, cool. There we go. How's my audio video? Let me know before I get started here. Wacky Wednesday. That's right. It is a little bit of a wacky Wednesday, ain't it? Guys, this printer is going to be pretty hard to get into like view when I'm working on it. It's all the way on the edge of my table, but I don't know. The cameras aren't wide enough. So, not the best. So we'll just play it by ear. Lamworth, how you doing? Tin Talon, what's up? Wick Central. Brian, what's happening? Reprinted. Good old Bruise Bikes is YOLOing all up in here. What's happening, John? Big Teddy, what's happening? From Korea. Nice. It's Thursday here. Well, happy Thursday. Is it 9 a.m. right now in Korea? Hey, Gergman, how are you guys? How's everybody doing? Let me see if I can select the stream here so I can see some stats. All right, cool. 10 a.m. Nice. Cool. Not bad. Good morning. Yeah, so today we're going to be starting our journey in converting my beloved H2D. This is easily one of my favorite machines. It has been a staple here. I use it for some commercial stuff when I need. It's because it's very dependable. And the fact that it has two tool heads with zero waste in between them is amazing. Obviously, there's other machines on the market now that can do this. But as you guys know, they stepped it up big time with the H2C. And it has a really unique and interesting system, despite other ones that seem to be, I don't want to say better, but seem to be simpler. This is going to be a really complicated build. Bamboo did send me this for doing this conversion for the stream and eventually reviewing it. But it's not cheap. This is a $700 kit on top of the already pretty pricey H2D. It makes a really premium machine, one of the most premium machines out there. So the end result is still an amazing machine. The thing is, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard and complicated, and there's a lot of moving pieces. And they warned me. I did get a link on our last stream to somebody that did it pretty quickly in like 6 hours or 5 hours or something like that. So that's not too bad. That's why I have part 1 in the thumbnail of this live stream, because I'm assuming it's going to take us many parts, especially because I like to chat with you guys and answer questions and all that fun stuff. So it'll probably take us 2 or 3, I'm assuming. So we'll see. This thing's going to sit on my desk and take up a lot of space. Plus, I might need it for another print. So it needs to happen kind of quick. So we'll see what happens. Before we get all about the H2D, how's the A1 behaving? Great. I printed it on it earlier today. It's been great. You can't see it right now because it's behind this behemoth. But yeah, it's been solid. Enjoying it so far. Bought a U1. Nice. Yeah. Hey, that's all good. U1's a fantastic machine. We're getting some more fun things for it. So definitely more content coming for the U1. I'm here now. Let's roll. What's up, another CG? Not sure I made the better choice. I mean, the U1's a fantastic machine, so I don't think you're gonna go wrong with either of those things. So. All right. One other thing that's important to say is you guys can see in the bottom corner right over here, Polymaker sponsors my live streams by letting me give away some filament at the end of the stream. So pinned to the top of the chats on all 3 platforms, YouTube, Kick, Twitch, there should be a link to a gleam.io giveaway. And if you guys fill it out, it should look like this. 70 of you are already on it. All right, let me turn the music on. There we go. If you guys fill it out and you're here at the end, this says 30 days left. Okay, hold on. Let me fix that. Let's fix that immediately. So it looks like the end time did not work. Right, because it's May. This should have been April. Here we go. Update competition. Ooh, great song. There we go. 2 hours left. That's more like it. So somewhere around 2 hours, the thing will wrap up. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then we'll announce a winner. And you can be anywhere in the world. Polymaker ships everywhere. So it's all good. Look at that. We got 8 people in there already. 9 people. Really good chances so far. 2 hours in about 4 hours. Something like that. Something like that. All right. So, also, let me make sure that it's not set. It'll be 11:59 p.m. Okay, it is. Yeah. All right. With that said, what I typically like to do is look at the marketing for whatever it is that we're looking at. Oh, it's not $700. It's $800. Excuse me. I thought it was $699 for a second. So $799 is the kit. Here's what it comes with. It comes with a whole new bed assembly and a new bed. It is a little bit smaller than the H2D. Not by much, but still, it's going to be a little bit smaller, so you got to know that. Big Teddy, no way. We're going to do, that's why it says part 1 in the thumbnail. We're probably going to end up doing 2 or 3 parts to this. So how far in between, I'm not sure. If I find some time, I might do another one, maybe back to back, I don't know, or next week. So I just hope to start, get a feel for this, because unlike building Vorons or even Prusas, the design language here is extremely different. These are not necessarily designed to be upgradable by the typical non-maker, I guess. I don't know what the proper term is, but like we're gonna have to put in some work. But yeah, so we got an entire new hot end assembly along with the X-axis. So that should be interesting in its own. We have, it looks like there's 3 nozzles here, but hopefully there's more than that. Thumbs up. We have a whole new board that we have to do something with first. So we'll see about that. We have a new front cover, which hopefully I don't have to put on there. I would actually really like to keep the H2D on there. Maybe I'll do a little decal where it crosses it out and there's a C, whatever. But I would like to try to keep this on there. Hopefully that's an option. DIYer, yeah, DIYer. And then of course the entire Vortec unit, which is essentially a moving rack with some sensors on there and an entire motor that runs this. So pretty cool, extremely unique system. And it will allow us to have a whole bunch of nozzles prepped and ready to go. They could be different sizes, they could be different types. It doesn't matter. And then each one of them can get swapped individually from whatever you have in your AMS systems. So we'll see. I only have one AMS2, but from what I understand, the original AMS is also compatible, and I have 2 of those with the Tetris system from iBose. So I might rob the X1C of those and just have this thing be loaded with filament, or at least just one more. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's what we're looking at installing. It's actually quite a bit. Important notice before purchase. 1, the Vortec upgrade kit is compatible with the H2D and H2S printers, but the installation requires advanced skill and significant time. For better value, we recommend purchasing the H2C printer, which includes the Vortec system. Yep, and they wanted to make sure that I mention this because it is difficult. Before purchasing, you must read the official installation guide, the Vortec upgrade kit available in the Babel Lab Wiki, which we're going to be following. I briefly took a look at the first page. Their instructions look really good, so I'm looking forward to that, to fully understand the installation process. All right, the laser version of the H2S is not recommended to be upgraded to H2C. No worries there. I don't have any lasers. And this is for the 110 version users. During the installation of the upgraded Heatbed, if you find that the number of connectors on the AC board does not match the number of the plugs on the hotbed, e.g. the hotbed has 3 plugs while the AC board has only 2 connectors, do not proceed with the installation. So that's kind of interesting. We'll have to take a look at what mine has. Please submit an after-sales support ticket as soon as possible. Contact official customer support. We'll send you the compatible AC board replacement to ensure the device can be used properly and safely. And here you select which machine you have, and you are good to go. I did notice that they were sold out, and I'm not sure when they're going to be back available here. So the H2S is $8.99, and the H2D is cheaper at $7.99. I wonder why that is. I actually have no clue as to why. Oh, it looks like... Oh, right, because you need a much more advanced extruder system and the purge bucket and all that stuff. All right, so just more parts. I see. Okay. Jeepers, that's expensive. Yeah, I mean, the machine itself is expensive, and this is a really expensive unit. So if we go to their printers, for example, so I have just the standard H2D with the AMS. Nope. Yep, this. I have just this. So this is a $2,000 machine right off the bat. And then you're adding another $700, so $2,700. And then the H2C is $2,400. So just like they mentioned, it is better, I guess, like this, to just purchase this machine outright. However, if you'd like to upgrade your machine to not pay another $2,400 plus have the original, maybe you don't have the space, you don't want both of them, or you just can't afford that amount of money, but you do have under $1,000, then this makes a lot more sense. So that's where I'm at. I personally like to upgrade my machines. I've mentioned this when I was doing the Prusas, turning the MK4S into the Core 1 and then the Core 1 Plus. This is something that I would prefer to do as well. This is what I always kind of did with my 3D printer since the very beginning. So I personally don't mind. I like the upgrade path. And the fact that it's available. You can upgrade it yourself and get to know your machine and get your hands dirty, or you can just buy it and sell your other one, whatever it is. It would be cool if Bamboo at some point does like an exchange program. That'd be pretty fun. But we'll see. Who knows? Anyway, so if we go back to this page, let's see. Is there anything else in the marketing here that's worth looking at? So this is the cool system. Looks like they're clearly labeled. We got 6 tool heads right here, plus the 7th in the machine itself. Multi-material printing with minimal purge waste. That's right. Fully automatic filament changes, right? Because it goes over there and selects which tool head we want. Always delivering the most efficient combination. Yeah, so it actually, depending on where you have your filament installed and connected to which channel, it figures it out and can send it to either direction. It combines them together based on the print. It's actually pretty smart in that sense. 8-second induction heating, that's amazing. Induction is definitely becoming more normal in 3D printing. At first it was kind of like just straight up voodoo, but now it's definitely a lot more common, especially with these type of systems, which is nice. Contactless design for reliability is really crazy. It has these 2 points on top that are red, and the machine knows which hot end you have depending on these things. It's actually wild, the amount of tech that's in here. Colors are no longer limited by how many tool heads you have. Yeah, so allocation algorithm, kind of wild. You can hook up to 24 spools. So 4 AMSs and then a bunch of these individuals, which I don't have any of these, but we'll see how this works. This specifically says AMS2, it does. I wonder if I can even use the AMS, the original AMS. If not, I might have to pick up another 2. These are all the parts that come with it. Holy. Oh yeah, so there's quite a bit more actually with it, just in terms of parts from the H2S to the H2C. All right. So yeah, they're not overselling it. They kind of have a very minimal amount of marketing actually, and it's very clean. I kind of gotten used to the past couple unboxings that we've done, more than a couple, past few unboxings where the marketing is just almost overdone. So yeah, I guess this is literally meant for those that want this kit, and I'm assuming there's not too many of us. Right. And you basically do not use any of the H2D or H2S toolhead when you do the upgrade. Right, it's a whole new toolhead, yeah. I mean, you still have the one, this one, the left one stays, so you can use the hot ends. But yeah, the entire extruder portion comes out. It would have been nice to have the resell. It would have been nice to have a resell of the toolhead you would no longer be able to use, or have it offset some of the costs. You could return it or recondition it. Yeah. I wonder why they don't have an H2S to H2D kit. So we'll see about all that. We'll see how many parts are left over. I mean, Prusa does this too. Once we did the MK4S conversion, there are so many parts left over. It's really similar in that sense. I just ordered a Prusa MK3.5 upgrade from a MK3 Plus, which I will upgrade to a MK3.9 after my Core 1, which was upgraded from an MK4S after it gets upgraded with Index, and I have leftover an extruder. Yeah, there you go. So you know the language. It's fun. It's fun to do that. Hey, Mike's 3D Shot. What's up? What's going on? How are you? All right. So with that, let's jump into the wiki. I wonder if the new Flash Force tool changer works. I love my 85X. Yeah, the 85M and the 85X have been great. Definitely would like to know more about the tool changer. Right now, it's just concept. I don't think any of them have been sent out yet. At least I don't know. Maybe people have signed NDAs and stuff, but I wouldn't know. So, hey, Kenneth. All right, so the guide's divided into two parts, part A and part B. All right, here's everything that's in the kit. I do have them all just stacked right here, and they don't make it look like it's that much. It's actually quite a bit. Here, I'll bring everything to this table. Maybe we can figure out what's what. Does it say? No. Oh, okay, here we go. Toolhead with X-axis assembly. What's this little guy? The AP board. I think I'm going to need that first. Then we have, this was the actual induction hot end rack assembly. I opened that one because that one came first. And I thought that was the whole kit. Ooh, this has to be the bed. Yep, this is the Heatbed. All right, so far we have 4 boxes. Vortec upgrade kit, Heatbed, AP board, toolhead assembly. All right, so what's next? What's this? And this is just the upgrade kit. I wonder what the largest box is actually the most vague. Crater 5, kind of like Index, but the heater is wired. 1 extruder, changes filament nozzle. There are so many machines coming, it's going to be hard to keep up for sure. For sure. All right, let's see what we got here with the AP board. Doing this one first because I think I need to actually boot my machine back up to get the serial number. Got a little bit of hardware and the board. Hey DM, what's happening? Thanks for popping in. All right, here we have the board. It's quite the heatsink. Little button on it. All right, so we're going to need this back portion. All right, and a little bit of hardware. Like the shirt? Hey, 3dprintsos.com. They are 16 bucks. Unless you need a larger size, which is fine. They should be available. I don't need that box anymore. Watch it be like, keep the box. But yeah, I didn't mention it. I do have a store, 3dprintsos.com. I believe the majority of you guys know already. But there are some cool shirts on here, just like this. This one is the one I'm wearing. It also comes in a darker blue color right here. So it should be cool. So we have all the way from small all the way to 5X. 16 bucks. There's a review on it. Hey, look at that. Oh, Nico. Nice. Thanks for the review, man. Quality shirt were great. Fit me well as I'm a big guy. Print quality was also very clean and crisp. Really proud to wear this t-shirt. I appreciate that, Nico. Thank you, man. I didn't realize this was implemented this way. Reviews on the site were pretty hard to implement. They're like not what you'd think they are. It's like a separate app that's like connected in a strange way. Cool. And yeah, we added some more payment methods now: GPay, PayPal, Apple Pay. So cool. And then you can even gift to the Twitch chat, which is really cool. So it knows that we're live. You can see the little link up here. Yeah. So check out 3dprintsos.com. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff on here. Check it. Here, I'll move this over. Let's see how many of you guys are in the filament giveaway. 15. Not bad. Not bad. Waiting for the red wire cutters. That's a good idea. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, notifications. Yeah, I've been noticing that on pretty much all my uploads recently. except for the jack re-upload. That one's going crazy. Okay, move this out the way. Let's get my drink out the way. Plural. By the way, cheers. Perfect. All right. So there is a video guide, which is pretty neat, but we're doing this right here. So after receiving the upgrade kit, contact Bambu Lab customer support. Oh, like this? Oh, that's not what I expected. Let me sign in. That is not even remotely close what I expected. Okay, so it's a form. All right, I'm going to have to do it off screen, I guess, right? Because serial numbers? Yeah, so bear with me. Bear with me for that. Old serial number. Okay, so I do need to boot this machine up. Let me grab a power cable. I should have one right here by the desk, but will it fit? No, it won't fit. All right, let me go grab another one. All right, here we go. AD5X is going to let me borrow theirs. I was supposed to do a little short today, and I just didn't have time to do it. I have both my current bed slingers over there battling with a very large TPU print. We have the Spark Xi7 and the Cobra X, both printing a full spool of TPU. Well, it's not a full spool, it's a 750 gram spool. It's a 600 plus gram print. Let's see if you guys can see that over there. Hold on, let me show you. I guess you can kind of see them going right there. So the far one is the Anycubic Cobra X, and this one is the Spark Xi7. You can see one's going a little bit faster, but I have a short coming out with that, so you guys get a little bit of a spoiler right there. But it was just fun seeing exact same file, exact same brand new material, just to see some, some speed comparison there. We haven't done one of those in a while. All right, let's boot this sucker back up. Still have the key in it. It's also really filthy inside. I've been printing some PPS CF with ABS supports, and there's just stuff everywhere in there. That's why I have this vacuum, because we are going to have to clean it up a little bit. So, hey, Marquez, how you doing? What is this witchcraft? That's right. H2S. Hey, Stephen Poole, how you doing? As soon as I can afford it. Yeah, when is it supposed to be out? I thought it was out. Have you heard anything about the ProForge 5 Ultra from MakerTech? Yeah, yes. Yeah, I tried to message ProForge at one point, but I heard nothing back. I use my Ender 3v3 SE to print all TPU all the time. It even prints 95D. I had no idea that was so hard to print. Yeah, that's right. I use, mostly when I print TPU, I use the A1 Mini. It crushes TPU. Mainly just print feet for stuff. You print feet for stuff or feet stuff? There's a difference. There's definitely a difference. All right, let me make this little window smaller. And let's get back to this portion. So we need this serial number. So let's go to, I'm assuming settings. Print options, maybe? No. Device serial number. All right, so I'm going to have to manually type this, huh? Old serial number picture. Please take a clear picture of the serial number QR code. For real? Here, this is the form, by the way, that I'm looking at. So fill in the serial number, then upload a picture, and then the new serial number and a picture. Where'd you purchase your printer from? Wow. Ticket ID, order ID, check your tickets. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this because I was sent this, so I don't have one of those. Other remarks? All right, cool. All right, well, let's do it. So let me get this in there. All right. You guys can't have my cereal. End of the first quarter for H2S and H2C. Oh, so they're late. Ah, okay. All right, let's see. We got letters and numbers. Okay, so that's that. How do I get... I understand pictures, but how do I... Oh, so I need to take a picture of inside here. And this little QR. But why? That just seems odd. Delete that photo and try again. All right, so we have that one. Let me take a picture of the new one as well. Should I get artsy with it? Probably not. All right, so here are photos. Oh, I took this one horizontal and that one vertical. All right, let's redo this. My lens dirty. All right, old one, new one. Okay, let's take both of these and send it to my computer. Probably last year's taxes too. Wait till you get to the part where you have to send in your firstborn child. You'll need your birth certificate, mother's maiden name. What's up, Jason? Last year's taxes. That's hilarious. Been afraid of people going to do the bamboo version of the Hackintosh? Yeah, that might. Yeah, you might. Hey, Jack in the chat. What's up? All right, so let's upload the old serial number first. Go to downloads, and this one is the old one. All right, and then new serial number. All right, so how do I get the new serial number? New device serial number is located on the back of the AP board. You need to submit a clear photo of the QR code corresponding to the serial number to ensure that it's recognized. Oh, so it's... Where do I... Okay, I'm just going to type in what's on here, and we'll figure it out. It is a different type of serial number. All right, and do I turn it and keep going? There's less letters. I'm guessing you turn it. Okay, there we go. And the new serial number picture would be this one. All right, that's uploading. So I got it from an authorized reseller. Reseller name is Canvas. Okay. And I'm trying to put in the other remarks so it's a little more clear. This kit was sent to me for review by the rep mentioned above. I'm currently live streaming the build and looking forward to finishing up, showing it off. Put a little smiley in there, you know? Doesn't have to be grumpy. Okay. And all right, I'm gonna go ahead and just hit submit and see what happens. All right, it says submitted successfully. Your application has been submitted successfully, and you can check the progress of your application in My Service portal. All right, I'm gonna click it for fun just to see. Okay, yeah, it shows you the old serial number, new serial number, the submission date, and then what it's doing. Mine says waiting for registration. All right, cool. So that was easy, just a little bit odd. And the name of your pet. Yeah. Application. Yep, I just filled. I had to do it off screen because it has my serial numbers on it. All right. So we did that part. A bit unusual, but all right. Definitely odd. Definitely odd. I'm guessing at some point the firmware is going to be talking to a new serial, and it has to be done manually or something. I don't know. For the registration process completed, the device cannot be connected to Wi-Fi or bound to a Bamboo account. Oh, so there you go. That's why. If you don't do it, it won't connect to Wi-Fi or be bound to an account. All right. Upgrade firmware. Before starting the upgrade, make sure the printer firmware has been updated to the latest version. Firmware. Looks like that's the latest, although, as we all already know about Bamboo, they want you to do it through their app, and most of the time the printer won't even tell you the latest. So let's just make sure we check here. H2D. And where's the settings for that? Boom. Firmware version. Okay. I'm on the latest version. Okay, so there you go. And it tells you that you can downgrade. That's kind of interesting. Okay, what's next? So tools needed. We're going to need the upgrade kit. We're going to need an H2 and H1.5 Allen. For that, we will use our Hoto kit. I went to print these at the office on the Max 4 and my nozzle clogged. So I don't have these, but I was supposed to, so you guys know. We're going to need a headlamp. It's nice. A utility knife, diagonal cutters, lubricant, oil, and grease. And we're going to need a screw box. Many different types of screws are involved during the disassembly and reassembly. Store them by category to avoid confusion or loss. So, hey, Bearded. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate the donation. Bearded donated $5. It said for the 5-minute job. 5 minutes. 0 chance here on this channel. We're already 40 minutes in. All I've done so far is read a couple sentences and taken a picture. I don't have a good place to put any hardware, to be completely honest. I do have this little tray, but it is filled with stuff because, well, I'm using it. So that's kind of funny. I guess I'm just going to put stuff on the table until I print those things. I am standing in a room full of printers. I could do some prints. Oh, right, and these have all the parts for my Voron in it. So yeah, they're full as well of parts. Here, let's see. Maybe I can consolidate these. We gotta get to the Voron at some point, man, because this thing's taking up precious room. And it's calling my name over here. All right, here we go. We have a little something we could use. At least to just keep things in the area. All right, let's keep going. Replace the printer Heatbed, approximately 1.5 hours. Here we go. This is what we're doing. Remove the rear panel. First, remove the spool holder bracket base and the power safety key. All right, so let's power down. Undo the power cord. I'm actually gonna go ahead and, well, we're probably gonna need it, but that's all right. I'm gonna unpower. Unpower, put this back. Keep things in order over here. And we need the key out, which is a very interesting part of the machine. It has a key in the back, which the machine won't start if this is not in it. So kind of interesting. Need a maintenance staff? All right, so let's go ahead and get to work. All right, I'm going to rotate this machine around so you guys can see what I'm doing. This thing has really good feet. Really, really good rubber feet. But yeah, this thing is definitely filthy. I'm gonna have to try to like clean it as I go, type of situation. Let's move the camera. You guys can see just a little bit better. Give me a second. There we go. Tighten that. Tighten this. There we go. You guys are right in the action now. Good rubber feet and only weighs 100 pounds. You know what's crazy, Bearded, is out of some of the other machines that I've just been messing around with lately, this one isn't even the heaviest anymore. And that's kind of nuts. Ain't it? Like, just the fact that this isn't the heaviest, and it's a very heavy machine. There we go. This is going to bounce around just a little bit, but it's all right. Let's see if I can tighten this real quick. Yeah, get a couple more cranks. This one too. I have a giant boom arm, essentially. All right, camera, did you lose me? You did. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. There we go. Okay. What did Greg say? Greg, the 3D Rundown said something. Oh, okay. It was about Anycubic's little video that they put out. I don't know if you guys saw that. I posted it on the channel. Chef, this is the Bambu Lab H2D, and we're converting it to a Bambu Lab H2C with 7 tool heads. All right, let's find the right Allen. 2.5. We need a 2. Here's 2. Yep. Okay, good. There we go. All right, let's get it going. First bolt's coming out. Hey, LTX, what's happening? Hey, Martin is here. What's up? What's up? Hey, Hugh Huff. I plan on converting mine to an H2C too. Still haven't bought the upgrade kit. Hasn't been in stock. Yeah, apparently it's not out yet. I thought it was. I thought it was. My H2S will be here Saturday. Nice. Yeah, Cracker. They're really fun machines. They are. They're just the quality. The quality is just superb. All right, so we got that. There are two types of screws securing the rear panel. Remove the screws marked in orange first, ST3.3 by 6, ST3 by 6. Then remove the screws marked in green, BT 3 by 8. Wow, that is a surprising amount of hardware, to be honest. But okay. About the laser upgrade kit today? It's an awesome price today. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I not a big laser guy. I tried lasering early on, and I reviewed a couple lasers on the channel, but I don't know. My passion for it just wasn't there. I did predict that it was going to be really popular, and it was immediately extremely popular. Am I undoing the wrong ones? I am. I undid the green ones. Reading hard. Picture bad. All right, hold on. the first thing I did was wrong immediately. All right, so this orange is supposed to be the right size. Let's go. Yes, these are smaller. All right, is this a part of it too? Yes. I don't expect to use it a ton, but it'll be nice to have just in case I need it. I bought a rotary accessory with it so I can engrave tumblers on something. Yeah, that'd be cool. Engraving tumblers would be cool. Like I'd love to see my logo on this thing. I've had this tumbler for so long. It's by Arctic. I've had it for literally just years and years. I've had this longer than my children, I think. What does the company know? Just wing it. I typically do wing it, and some of my viewers get upset. So I've been a little more cautious about just winging things. I gotta feed my audience, you know. Hey Dave, how you doing, man? I feel like our schedules have been just opposite in the past few months, right? Like I haven't had a chance to chat with you in a minute, man. Hope all is good with you and Terry. I see you guys live streaming, but I'm usually just doing something else, and I can't hop in. Tell me about it. Yeah. You ever get your Voron up and running? I remember that was the last thing. Little what keeps you busy? Oh yeah, yeah. He's about to walk. He's trying his best, and that's both fun and not fun at all. I don't want him walking. Too soon, man. I'm not ready. We don't talk about the Voron. Listen, I have a Voron behind me, okay, that hasn't been, well, it's functional, but it's been just sitting there collecting dust for a long time. The inside is just filled with upgrades that are not installed on the machine, and I feel bad every time I walk over there. So I have no room to talk, man. Chat will come for me. Let's see. How many more we got? All right, we got this. The one above the buttons. And then the 4 up top here. That's interesting. It looks like some of these we don't have to take out, which is interesting. The best way to finish a Voron is to buy another one just so you can start it to finish it first. So I have another Voron that's unfinished down here. I have a Micron that was finished, and I enjoyed it. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to make it into a multi-tool head machine. And then I started, and then it's there. And then I bought a box of parts. And the box of parts came in, and I put the box of parts on top of the machine. And it's just been sitting under my desk. So, yeah. My morons are just chilling in various places. Man, it's a boring. I'll never be done. Like a car project. We love Terry more than three. But yeah, right. That's funny. Timu Dave. All right, looks like this thing just wants to come off already. So let's put it out of its misery. All right, the cover is off. We are making progress, people. Look at that. That's a regular power supply. That's not even that crazy. That's a crazy way to hold it. You guys see that? It's held in by washers. That's wild. Out of all the crazy design, we got 2 washers holding the power supply? That is unexpected. That is unexpected. Nice sleeved wires whenever they need to cross. Oh, this looks like bed wiring. We're going to be taking this off from what I've seen. And this little cool cover over here. Man, belts still look brand new in this thing. I forgot to check how many hours this thing has on it, but it's got to be above 1,000 by now. Although maybe not still. I don't know. I had to replace the power supply in my H2D. They sent me a free replacement because it was defective. Yeah, strange how it sits in there. Yeah, that's definitely odd. All right. After removing the screws, remove the cover. Yep, did that. Disconnect the heat bed. Because the built-in air pump, I actually don't have the air pump. So we can skip that. So we should be here. Remove the single screw, BT 3.8, 3x8, securing the purge chute. And pull the purge chute downward to remove it. Oh, down here inside. I see. All right, down. Pull it down to remove it. Okay, we did that. I'm actually going to put this screw back in here. Don't want to lose that specific screw. Oh, I put it in the wrong part. That's okay. Will it hold? Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Okay, that exposed a bunch more of the electronics. Let me turn up the brightness on this camera. It is going to blow some other parts out, but you'll be able to see what I'm doing because it looks pretty dark. Let's go to image. ISO. Oh, wrong one. Great. We need this camera. Exposure. No, let's go like this. Aha. Wait, what's the ISO here? 180. All right, and ISO's a 500 here. No, that's too dark. All right, we're gonna go like this. I know it's too bright, but then you can actually see what I'm doing. Oh God, look at like Casper up in here. All right, maybe that won't work. Maybe that won't work. And this adjusts. Yeah, all right. All right, hopefully you guys can still see what I'm doing. Yeah, Artemis was really cool. I watched it as well with the fam. We definitely got spoiled. If you guys follow SpaceX, definitely got spoiled with their cameras because they have all the satellites. They can actually stream all that stuff. we've been, if you watched a bunch of the SpaceX launches, we've definitely been spoiled by them because this one was just covered, differently / more old school / worse. The friendly ghost, yeah. Not enough cameras, yeah, not enough cameras. Not enough cameras for sure. Well, I'm sure they have cameras. Not enough cameras for us peasants. All right. Anyway, let's keep going. We did the poop shoot. What's next? Next is, as shown, disconnect 4 cable connectors on the MC board. All right. That is this cable. Do I push down? Yes. Okay. That looks like a stepper motor. How about we use a tool so I don't rip that out? Grab by the connector, nod the wires. Give it a little wiggle, boom. All right, then we go straight upward. This plug and this plug. Okay. Hopefully this will be super easy to put back in. All right, let me just get those wires kind of out of the way here. Okay. Yep, okay, did that. What's next? Remove the screw BT3x8 securing the AC board cover. Then remove the AC board cover. Oh, I see. All I had to do was 3D print more cameras. NASA's a lot more gun shy about camera coverage because the videos that are part of the Zeitgeist, the Columbia, and Challenger. Interesting. Interesting. Am I doing this correctly? Oh boy, that seems like this is going to be very difficult to put back to where it was. There's some silicone, it looks like, that was holding it on as well. I guess we'll find out. Vortec upgrade kits sold out. Well, apparently it's not fully out yet. They're a little behind with their launch. About mine is an H2C. You're going to love it post-conversion. Yeah, I'm super excited, Fenny. Hey, Yuri, what's happening, man? How you doing, buddy? I wanted to tell you, man, you're doing a fantastic job with all those setups you've been doing for Creality, man. And I appreciate your posting and sharing in the Discord. I've been enjoying, like, I'm working, right? And I have Discord open on my other monitor. And I just enjoy looking at it, man. Just, catching up with you guys, and I appreciate your sharing, dude. 3 weeks till index ships. Is it really 3 weeks already? Man, time's been flying like crazy. Nuts. Then NASA just launched 4 guys. Then yeah, they did. I watched it. Yeah, the 4. Well, it's 3 guys and 1 woman. And there's a whole bunch of firsts. Like, they're breaking a bunch of records doing it, which is really cool, actually. Nico, what's up, man? I was giving you a shout out earlier because I was taking a look at our store, showing off the shirt that I'm wearing here. And it looks like when I go in here, I saw there's a 5-star review, and I clicked on it, and it's our boy. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's cool to see them here. I guess I never saw wherever they finally ended up because it was like in progress of that app when I was asking people for reviews. So Terry hating me after getting the K2 Pro. I blame him for everything. 2 guys, 1 gal. And the Canadian? Don't search that on Google. My apologies to the female crew member. Yeah, that's right. Have some decency and respect. All right, so we did that. We removed that thing. Okay, now we're doing whatever this is. Loosen the BT screw. Just loosen? Why just loosen? Here in the Heatbed cable, then disconnect the 3 cable connectors on the AC board. Brown, blue, and red. Brown, blue, and red. But not black? Ooh. Ooh, this thing does not want to come out. Oh, yeah. These are not excited about coming out of there. Interesting. We're removing the locking tabs on the connectors. Use a screwdriver to press the latch to unlock it. Okay. Let's see. Let's pull these things back. And they are really, really on there. Where is this locking tab? You push it down. Oh, you just push it down. I see. I was pulling it up like a madman. Oh, yeah. Okay. So you just push it down and they come right out. Okay. Interesting. So for those, that's worth noting. You got to push downward there. This is probably not a good spot actually, because my back is just in the way. Here we go. This will probably be better. Let's try this angle. And let's go like this. And like this. All right. And then here, which ones did we say? Brown, blue, and red. Brown, blue, and red. Okay, red is out. And it said loosen this, but I did not. That came out. Oh, because we got to take this thing out of here. Right, this is the bed. And yellow is still plugged in. I'm guessing whatever this yellow thing is next. Yo, Quinn, what's happening? You're my hero for doing this conversion. Well, not yet. Not yet. How are you, man? How you doing, Quinn? The Cobra S1 Max. When select the color, does it have a hex RGB color picker? Yes, it does, and that's one of the best. One of the best things. I think every manufacturer should have this. Yeah, when you're selecting color, if you go all the way to the bottom, you can hit custom, and in there you can put in a hex for any color. So that's really amazing. I think every 3D printer should have that. Hey, Luke, how are you, man? How you been? How is the store doing? Hey, that's fair. That's fair. All right, let's see. So we did that. We took these out. Peel the foam off the bottom of the printer and use the H2 screwdriver to remove the Heatbed ground screw and 3x6 washer. Oh, so that's where the yellow is going. Okay. I see that. Yeah, there's a little peely sticker. I did a horrible job peeling it back. Doing good. The store is doing well. Good to hear, man. Getting more printing work and repairs too. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I think this is the entire wire harness for the bed, which is fantastic. Looks like we will be removing that next. Okay, let's keep going. Where are my instructions at? Remove the heatbed status indicator. Oh. Status indicator from the original H2 bed will be reinstalled on the H2C heatbed. Okay. So it must be removed first. Move to the front of the printer and remove the build plate. Well, I don't have a lazy Susan, so you guys are going to have to trust me on this one, I guess. Bed can go here. Okay. From inside the printer, grip the status indicator and push it downward to remove it. Then disconnect the indicator cable connector. All right, I'm gonna do that. All right. Oh, it's way easier than I thought. It requires like no pressure. I thought it was gonna be difficult. It's not difficult. All right, so we got that. What's next? Getting a weather alert. All right, to provide enough clearance for the subsequent operations, it is recommended to remove the right side panel first. Inside the printer, remove the 2 top screws. Ooh, so we're not removing the bed yet? Okay, okay, side panel removal. Let's rotate this beast in that case. Which side panel are we doing? Remove the right side panel, so this guy over here. Let's rotate it this direction. Okay, so this is the right side. You guys aren't going to be able to see anything. Unless I do one of these things. All right, and then I need to lower the table because I can't even reach to the top of that. All right, 2 screws on top. All right. One, I need to wipe this down because it is filthy. Since the machine's been sitting there for so long with all the other ones switching around it, essentially, this thing has definitely collected some serious dust. All right, glass can go sit over here. All right, right side panel. Let's see if we can see where the screws are. I need this to be way more magnetic. Go ahead and add some of that. There we go. That should now be magnetized. A magneto. Yep. Okay. 1 and 2. So far, there's only been 2 types of screws, which makes that easy at least. Okay. Those 2 are out. Move to the front. Man, you really need a lazy Susan for this. All right, on the front, this needs to open. And there should be a little flap. There is. Ooh. Aha, this is a different type of screw. M3x3. And where's this one? Up top here somewhere? Like in here there's a screw? No, it's got to be a switch. Yeah, that's a switch, I think. Or something. I don't know what I just did. Oh, that's the upper one. Okay. Hopefully I didn't ruin whatever that was in the top door there. But I definitely thought there was a screw in there. All right, here's the other tricky one. Okay. I see you stored. Yeah, this is because I was printing hot stuff. This is TPU being dried. Does any dryer here have a bit available space? Yes, this one does. Yeah, whenever I'm printing anything hot, like ABS or ASA, I usually, if I have a filament laying around and there's space in the machine, I usually put it on the inside. If you remember, I asked about the Elegoo CC2. Well, I bought one. 1 to 10, it's like a 7.5-ish. Noisy AF. It had shipping damage, but having a good, strange issue with brim not lining up. But having a strange issue with brim not lining up properly. That is weird. It prints somewhat well. I had a few other small issues. Well, that sucks to hear about the issues. But yeah, I've heard a lot of great things about the first one, and not so many about the second one. I don't know if maybe just because the other amount of the amount of other machines that are out. Maybe it's like just behind the noise right now. But yeah, it's been kind of a mixed bag there. After removing the screws, peel back the top section of the front door, seal an upper groove. All right, so that's this. All right, peel it up. Okay, there's like a magnet there. Okay, what am I doing with that? Okay. Open the gaps on the right side of the panel. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so far so good. We'll have to tear it here as well. Okay. Aha. All right, that's off. Looks like this needs a peel as well. Okay. And then do I just pull this back as well? Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay, and we have a little plug over here. Why is there a plug? What's the plug for? It needs to. There's a sensor so that it knows that there is a side panel plugged in. Really? That's kind of going above and beyond, ain't it? All right, so we got that. Can you guys tell how dirty it is down there? I got a vacuum in a second. All right, what's next? Yeah, disconnect the side panel hall sensor cable. Yeah, wow. Lift it. Yep. Okay. Did that. And now we're gonna remove the bed. Okay. Before I do that, actually, I'll remove the bed and then do it because this is filthy. There's so much stuff in here. All right. Let's go. Let's do the next thing. Lift up the silicone blocks on our left and right sides. Okay. Sure. Oh, they're sticky. Okay, got those off. What's next? Remove the 6 mounting screws securing the heat bed. Blue lock M3x8. Take it out, the H2D heat bed. And take out the H2D heat bed. Alright, so there's 2. This won't work. Unless we have an extension, maybe? Let's see. This is a 2.0. Let's see. Will this one work? Where are they? Oh, I have to look into the bed like that. Remove the 6 screws securing the heat bed. Where are these 2? That's from the top? Mine doesn't look like that. Let's see. Maybe I'll see it with the light. Okay, I see these 2. Okay, here's one. And 2. Where are you trying to hide? Yes, screw. All right, well, we're going to have to get that one a little later. I'm guessing, looking inside here. Well, it definitely looks a little bit different, but I'm guessing that's why they had us take out the silicone. And they are blue Loctited screws. Seems okay. All right, these are different, so we'll put them somewhere else. And then, what, is this just going to come off of it? Yep, space is limited. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this just comes right off. All right, where'd that screw go, though? This bed is significantly heavier than I expected. Like, significantly heavier than what I thought it would be. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It's heavy. All right, let's set this down in some way that will let me pull these wires out. Looks like we'll have to do them one at a time because of the opening here. Okay, come on out, blue. All right, and then brown and yellow. Okay, that was pretty easy. Now, the bed screw definitely decided to vacate itself. And I would see it on the floor pretty easily. All right, there's magnets here. So did it roll somewhere and get stuck? I think it did. I don't know where it went, but we definitely have a bed screw inside of there somewhere. All right, we'll see how the hardware plays out. We're definitely missing a screw, and it was sitting right there. And I went a little further in. It's somewhere like in the cover of the bed. Oh well. It'd be like that sometimes, you know? No worries. All right, let me vacuum this disaster over here. To keep you guys from losing your ears, I'm gonna mute my mic for a sec. All right, perfect. And I did just realize that I don't think my music is working. You guys can't hear music, can you? Now, I think you can't hear it here either. I don't see it moving. Here? No. So my music hasn't been working this whole time. Let me check this for a second. It says active. This needs to be something else, and then this. Okay. Can you guys hear it now? I know you can see the Winamp. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Let's go to the middle of the track. So I'm over here rocking out, and you guys can't even hear it. So, all right, so hold on. Let's do a whole different one. Hit OK. And back. And reamp. Huh. That's weird. It's not working. Yeah, that's not working. Display? Aha. Okay, it's working now. Right? Can you guys hear it now? It should be somewhat faint. Dang, Burn, that's pretty good. Hey, Mr. Scary. Okay, you should hear it now. I can see it now. Let me know, guys. It should be pretty faint, like I said. All right, this thing's nice and clean now. What is the next step? We pulled the wires out. Got them all routed. Clean the debris and dust from the bottom of the printer. To prevent the Z-axis sliders from pressing foreign objects, which could cause Heatbed to be installed at an angle. Nope, that's all clean now. Place the H2C heatbed against the left side panel. Then carefully lay the printer on its back. What? Pull the bottom belt to lower the Z slider's lowest position until they cannot move any further. Oh. Why do we need to put the bed in there first? I hear it. All right, cool. Thank you, BW. Appreciate it. Okay. Well, let's get the bed out, I guess. This is the Vortec upgrade kit. This says hotbed, heatbed. And yeah, this thing is heavy. Surprisingly heavy. Heavy duty tape job on this. And nicely folded. Like someone cared about how the tape is on this. All right. We got some really good padding. Fantastic packaging. Wow. It's packaged like there would be glass in here or something. Fantastic. Super dense foam. All right. And here's the bed. As equally as heavy, that's for sure. All right, second empty box. There's a couple goodies in here. Looks like we got some hardware. Yep, all new hardware, so that's okay that we couldn't get the others. And all new stickers. All right. Bed comparison shot? Sure. Yeah, before I throw it in there, might as well. All right, so here is the new one. Right here. And here is the old one. Oh yeah, this is even heavier. So here is the old one. It is not much. It is not much. It's nothing. It's really, you're not losing that much at all. All right, so if I line up the left-hand side here, here you go. That's the difference. We are talking a difference of about... the glass is in the way. I'm going to approximately 17 or 18 millimeters. Yo, Night Drifter, what's happening? Hey, B Cuddy, what's happening, man? Does this mean you have a bed for me to claim? This one, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be doing with this B. But it is there is going to be a lot of parts left over. And I was talking to where's my Discord? To Clutch Kick about all the extra parts from here. So we'll see what happens. But, you know, you're going to have your hands full when you make it over here, man. There's a lot of parts. A lot of parts, a lot of printers. All right. So the directions said, and I still don't understand why we would do this and then flip things over. Place the heated bed. Oh, they already put the cable through. Then carefully lay the printer on its back. Oh, so you need to put the cable through while it's still easy. All right, that makes more sense. They didn't really mention anything about putting the cables through. That's all. As a home, I'll definitely make it available. Nice. Hey, Chris. Chris Harmon, I think the H2S to H2C conversion is actually available first before this one. So if you are genuinely interested, I think you are in luck. It will be available. All right, let's get this one through. And the brown one. And this connector last is going to be kind of tricky. Let me see if I can pull them from the other side. Yeah, definitely some tight quarters here. Come on. Using some tweezers. There we go. Okay. So I just need this one more plug. I might have had to do this one first, to be honest. It is a large plug. Oh, nope. It just popped right in there like it was nothing. All right. Is that all of them? Yep. All right. We got all the cables through. Let me just get it behind this little retention clip back here. There we go. Whoops. No worries, just metal things falling, making a boom boom sound. All right, this is gonna go on this side, it says. Like this. This is all tangled up. Do a couple untanglements. There we go. All right, so if I lay this way, left-hand side. Do I have to lay it down? Can I just lift it a little bit like this? Oh boy. And get this? Yes. All right, bed just sitting there for a second. I'm just gonna lean the machine just a bit. You can reach the belts like this. Move it all the way down. All right, that's as far as that will let me go. H2S to H2C shows Q1. Yeah, they're behind. Chris, they're behind, and it was supposed to come out first. So, H2S has not been available till today. H2D's been out, but both sold out. Oh, really? Okay, so I'm getting this story in fragments. All right. So we did that. The bed is all the way down. Then we put the bed in place. This has to be pulled. All right, and that should go into this little groove. What is this little plug? I don't know what that little plug is. Is there something on the bed? Oh yeah, there's like a little sensor. I think we have to move that sensor, but it hasn't set it yet. Okay. But yeah, that kind of popped into place, to be honest. So that's cool. I'm guessing now we're going to put some hardware down. Okay, if you keep the original shipping screws used to secure the heat bed or similar screws, M3x35 8mm thread, you can use 4 of them here to temporarily lock the heat bed, making sure all 3 Z-axis sliders are exactly the same height. Remove these 4 screws. That's okay. I definitely didn't keep them. Alright, so now we're just going to put these 6 screws in, grab them. These are all the new hardware. Alright. Let's go this side first. Alright, I lost the magnet. Let's get this thing magnetized as well. There we go. Where are they? Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're talking. All right, I'll do 1 on each corner first, just to kind of help with the initial alignment. Okay. And 1 back here. All right. This, for better or for worse, is already on. So far, very straightforward. Nothing crazy. Just different, and very clearly a machine that was made to be built in a industrial facility. You know, has that feel, a commercial feel to it. All right, we did that. Installed a nozzle offset calibration sensor. Find nozzle offset calibration sensor in box number 4 of the Vortec upgrade kit. Okay, so I guess we need to undo this box. And there should be boxes inside of here, huh? For those that are joining us, these live streams are sponsored by Polymaker Filament. So we do give away filament at the end of the stream. There should be a linked comment at the top of the chat in whichever platform you're on, Twitch, YouTube, and or Kick. Go ahead and click that. That'll take you to a gleam.io link. And in there, you can join the giveaway. You can be anywhere in the world as long as you're a subscriber to my YouTube channel. All right, there's a ton of boxes in here. Everything is within boxes. It's pretty cool. This has one of those tear labels, so you know this thing is new. I have a feeling this is the bed. What is this? A very light box here. It says box number 7. Which one are we looking for? We're looking for number 4. They're not labeled what's in there, but they all have a logo on them. And, you know, I guess it's going to tell us which box is what. All right, so this one is 9. So there's quite a bit in here. Here's some new cables. Okay. Just a box of good old goodies. This is box number... not labeled. Oh, that's because there's a ton more boxes in here. Yeah, so this is 5. Holy. This is hot ends, maybe? Here's 4. Okay, here's 4. There's 3, 2, 1. Let's get this set up. You should reprint your head in full color, so your body double looks even more realistic. Yeah, I've actually wanted to do that for a long time, and then I just kind of never did. I still have the files in color, so we can do that. All right, 9. I might as well leave this not in that box so I can easily grab these things. All right, nicely and easily labeled. And then, is there anything more? Yes, there is a PTFE tube and a whole bunch of packaging material. Babu is not playing around with the packaging of this upgrade kit. Everything is packaged and labeled beautifully. What in the world is this piece? Is that from here? Yes, I believe it is. Okay. We still have some hardware here. All right, we're opening number 4 now. Russian doll boxes? Yeah. Who doesn't love receiving a box of boxes? Yeah, it's actually a box of boxes within some boxes. It's 3 levels deep. I want to give the new color blending Orca a try. I have CMYK on the way, so I will definitely be trying. All right, so here in number 4, we have this transparent 4-to-1 connector. We have some kind of little washers. And then we have this, the sensor. We just had some serious thunder over here. Thought about the U1, 2mm belts, hot end limits, not enclosed, no chamber heater, and buggy launch. I love the U1. They have a lot more coming. But yeah, you're right. There was some troubles. But the U1 is getting better and better. I just released a hack like this to have the Anycubic Ace Pro running to the U1. So instead of the filament boxes being on the sides, it runs it from that heated box, which is fantastic. And there's more coming. For example, the top, the lid that's coming also has a heater and a filtration inside of it. So that's pretty cool. Boxception, yeah. Don't wait for CMYK to try full spectrum. Just try with 2 or 3 colors, RYB. You make green and orange. Oh, cool. Yeah, you're right. I don't have to wait. But yeah, I did get the set on the way from BQ, so pretty excited about it. All right, and then we have these tiny little screws. Let's see what Allen key we need for this. My U1's broken out of the box. Oh, I thought that was an April 1st joke with the spam. I thought it was a joke. No. Well, my Anycubic S1 Max had a fan disconnected under the cover from the box. So some small issues. Oh yeah, we got some pretty good thunder going on outside. Guys, just so you know, if you lose me, I will start up another stream. If you guys know, if we lose power or the internet blinks or anything, I will lose YouTube. And unfortunately, you can't just jump into the stream again. You have to start a new one. So just so you know, if I just randomly disappear. Let's see if I'm doing this correctly. Okay, yes, it is in this direction. Plugged in. Let's go. Let's do it lightly first. There we go. Okay. Got it. Got it. All right. Joke's on me, it appears. Man. Ordered both. Heck yeah. That's the right way to do it. Mr. Blow of Breath. No, I have not. I don't have Panda Breath. But I do have the eye dryer, and it is in the box, and I have the enclosure printed in 2-color nylon. And this heater seems really, really cool. But here is the enclosure that I printed from it in black and gray nylon carbon fiber. So yeah, this is gonna be cool because it's fully standalone, and it's gonna go into this Tronxy along with a filtration system from Minshin. So that should be cool. Core XY home is unstable. Contact support, and the toolhead is making insane high-pitched noise. Ooh, I think that's belt related. Is it trying to, Yuri, is it trying to home in the top front corner over here of the machine? Huge sneeze. Hopefully I had enough time to press mute there. BQ, if you're listening, send the man Panda Breath so you can install it into Vora. Thank you. Thank you, Bearded. Vortec is perfect for full spectrum. You can run RGB, black, white, support filament. Yeah, that's going to be... I have a feeling that tech is going to be literally game-changing. Okay, Yuri, that is a known common issue, and there is some fix for it with belts. Yuri, I think you undo... because I had this when I was messing with the new firmware, and I believe you take the tool head off, and there's a screw on the back, 2 screws. You undo them, and you move the thing around, and it loosens the belts, and then it lets you. Something binds up. It's a common issue, and if it's on the top, top front. Yep, if it's trying to home and it does it repeatedly and it's all wacky, it has something to do with belt tension. But if you look it up, I remember seeing a whole thing about it. There was a lot of people saying that they had the same issue. Nice. Take a look. Pretty sure the solution to any problem is to buy another 3D printer. That is a solution. You're actually true. 2 screws, 2 turn only loosen. Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, no problem, man. Like I said, I in the new firmware, in the extended firmware, there's like what's it called? There's a way to make the you basically turn the power down to the motors to make them a little bit more quiet. And I tried it, but without tuning, and it couldn't home. And I was like, all right, I need this for video. I'm not messing with this now. And when I was looking for a reason of why it was failing at the top, I came across that problem, and it was all over the place. Common. Adam, no, I'm not. I was saving money to go, but I can't. I have things that happened at the house. I can't now. It's okay. I'm gonna try next year. I'm still hopefully gonna at least make it out to 3D Printopia that's in Philly. But yeah, I can't go anymore. All right, this little cover Just pops in. Yep, okay. Okay. And then this one gets some adhesive. I like the little design on the sticker here. Or on the rubber. Hopefully I did that in the right order. That's alright. So yeah, sadly, no cons for me. Yeah, man, likewise, for sure. Yep, this is also true. Make sure you tighten the screws back. Have some print out life-size version of you to be there. Problem solved. True. I could just give mine to Dave, Dave and Terry, and they can take them. Okay, so what's this screw for? Yeah. 3D Printopia moved from Bel Air to Philly. Alright, so don't do that. I didn't do that. Alright, now we're hooking that sucker up. And I'll put it over here. And it's expecting us to install it when it's like this. Or we need to lift the bed up. Pull the bottom belt manually. Okay. Do it. Guys, Vortec I feel like is going to be just straight up mesmerizing. I'm really excited. Really excited for it. This machine has always been mesmerizing, even just in stock form. I can't even imagine that it's going to be even crazier. All right, where is the cable? Oh, okay, here it is. Got it. Let's plug her in. Bam, bam, bam. And forward first. Like that, and then click. Oh yeah, that's so easy to put on. All right, there we go. The bar is on. Hopefully, I'll have the budget to go to 3D Printopia next year. Got to save up. Yeah, man, that's what I'm doing. Well, that's what I was doing. So I got to kind of restart again and go for next year. But 3D Printopia, I think I'll still make that. Got to get me one of them cheesesteaks. Yeah, true. I've never tried the Cheese Whiz OG cheesesteak, you know? You got a calibration sheet to recalibrate? No. Unless they sent one in this kit, I never had a calibration sheet. Alright, so we got that. Reinstall the blocks. I did that. At the back, okay, I kind of did that already. Put it through the slit. Alright, now we're going to be plugging these suckers in. So let's do some rotating. Oh, and the Toolhead, I'll have to show you guys later. Since I've been printing a lot of PPS-CF, I needed it to be really reliable. And there's a way to rotate your PTFE tube in the Toolhead so that it kind of goes behind it instead, so it doesn't crack every time it homes. But I also printed one of these in a PAHT CF, or not CF, GF. This is glass fiber PAHT. And basically this forces the PTFE tube to be a super steady 90 degrees. And this eliminated any PTFE issues that I had with breaking PPS-CF. So this might be actually a good solution for other machines too. Like the K2 Plus, my K2 Plus always had issues with breaking the filament right there on the top. So I'm thinking that might be the solution. Hey, one Raz? That'll help with the brittle filament? Yes, exactly. Bro, tell a brother if you go, I take 2-hour drive. Cheesesteaks on me. Yeah, man, I'm definitely gonna try to go. I know B Cuddy was gonna go as well, so we'll definitely figure it out. I don't remember when it is, but I've gone every year so far since finding out about it in Bel Air. I might as well go to at least one convention a year, right? Be a part of the scene, you know. But yeah, Nico, I'll let you know, man. I think Philly is what, 3 hours, 4 hours, 3 hours from me. So not too bad, but not fantastic either. All right, so what about this the power that we had to remove? It looks like I didn't have to remove that all the way out. Let's see what this thing says. If you notice that the number of connectors on the AC board does not match the number of plugs on the new hotbed you received, for example, the hotbed has 3 plugs while AC board only has 2 connectors, please do not proceed with the installation. Instead, hold on. Hold up. I have an extra power cable. Oh boy. Does that mean I have the wrong kit? And I have already installed it. Does it tell me here anywhere? No, this doesn't say anything. Does the box? Let's see. The box says Heatbed LV. Has the SKU. Facts. Okay, here we go. LV, whatever that means. No. SKU, batch number. No, nothing actually labeled in a different way. No. Ah, man. Alright, hold on a sec. Hold up. Oh, let me take a knee. Plug the heater cables into the corresponding connectors on the AC board. If you notice that the number of connectors on the AC board does not match the number of plugs on the new hotbed, yeah, I have an extra cable. Yep. I got an extra cable in here. So my original one does not have this power cable. Yep. Oh, man. All right. Well, I guess we're opening a ticket. That's going to stop us dead in our tracks, ain't it? And now I don't have this machine. Oh, man. Get another bed. If your power supply is different, you contact them to send a new one. Don't know why they do not ask you for shipping. Hey, Warpaint. Yeah, I'm converting the H2D to an H2C. No, it wasn't me, Chris. I'm still good. Okay, but we ran into a pretty major issue, I think. So in this example, in their example, they have this power cable, see with the green thing? Plugging in, right here, plugging into the right, and that's still there. But here, we have an additional power cable. Now, what is it referring to? That's the question I have, because they said connectors, but it's kind of vague. If you notice, the number of connectors on the AC board does not match the number of plugs on the new hotbed you receive. For example, the heatbed has 3 plugs, while the AC board only has 2 connectors. No, I mean, I have 2 connectors. But I also have an additional red wire here. And in their picture, right here, there's 2 red wires. Oh, I see. I see. My board doesn't have this. My board does not have a plug right here. Yep, so this red one doesn't get unplugged. This red one is here. Yeah, okay. And this only has 2 plugs, being this blue and brown. So yeah, I just did all that for absolutely no reason. All that has to come back out. Oh man. Yeah, so blue and red. They're not even in that order. They don't even look like that. Where this has this red being plugged in, I have that. I don't have this upper one where they have the brown plugged in. That pin just doesn't even exist. Were you supposed to know? I don't know. No one asked me or anything. You know what I mean? All right, so I guess I'm opening a support ticket. Oh man, we would have been done, wouldn't we? This like finishes the whole bed. Yeah. Oof. All right. Well, looks like this machine is gonna go on the back burner for a little bit. Plug the head cables into corresponding. Yeah. Can't risk it. Not worth it. All right. Let me lift this. Let's put this stuff to the side for now, so I can have a seat, since now we're going to be doing some desk work. The thing is, there's so much more to do. There's so much more left to install. No, I don't have the laser module. Yeah, no pin there at all, Nico. Now you have time to try full spectrum. Yeah. Yeah, like there's no pin where this brown cable is plugged in on there. I don't even have a pin there. There's nothing there. This part is there, like the silk screening, but the pin's not there. All right, so let's see where this takes me. order related issues. I'm going to pull this off so I can fill in my information. I need help after placing an order. I have questions before placing an order. Complaints and suggestions. No, it was a technical ticket. Okay. All right, we're going to do a new ticket. This is with an order. It takes me right back to this again. All right, let's go back. Technical ticket. Does it say what kind to make? Submit a support ticket and contact our official support team as soon as possible. We'll provide a compatible AC board to ensure safe and normal operation of your device. Oh, so we need literally a new board. All right. I guess let's do printer. Let's see where this takes me. Region. Serial number. Okay. Issue description. Okay. While installing the H2C conversion, my bed, the bed that was shipped has an extra power wire. This power wire, in the instructions, it says to not continue and to contact support immediately. To receive a proper board. Okay. Issue type. Please note, the more detail you can provide, the better. Power supply malfunction, toolhead module, heatbed module malfunction. I mean, it's really none of these things. We'll do the heatbed module. Okay. Homing failure, bed failure, temperature control, sensor, other. Okay. Upload a photo or video. Okay. We can do that. So here's what I'll do. Is it one photo? It's one photo. Let's turn this behemoth. So that the board is in there as well. Okay. Let's get this uploaded to my machine. Okay, sending. Got it. All right. Upload a photo. Open. Uploading. Got it. Issue time. Issue time. April 1st. 11 p.m. Printer log files. Oh god, the machine's off. Assistant, HTML photo code. Nope, I don't have any of this stuff. Please type in the assistant code. Nope. Filaments. Nope. Other attachments. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna just submit. Submit. Please select the issue end time. What? Alright, we're ending at 11:09. Alright, there we go. That's my issue. Let's submit. Alright, I've submitted my support ticket to Bamboo Lab. Okay. Are you sure they didn't send you the board, maybe? No, I'm not sure. There's quite a lot of boxes in there. Let me try to see what you guys are doing. Check Discord. Oh, Clutch. What's up? They have different power connectors for non-lasers. Yours pre-release model too? Oh, it is. Yes, it is a pre-release model. Definitely upgraded boards to this one. You have in the official guide. Also, want it faster, you can buy it and ask for a refund. That might actually be a good idea. I don't necessarily need the refund part. I just want this part. Well, here's the thing. It's not like I can order this thing on Amazon. You know what I mean? Yeah, it looks like it's 35 bucks. Yeah, I've ordered stuff from Bamboo before, and it takes a couple weeks. Hold on. This one also doesn't have the plug right here. I have this board. I have the board that's pictured. So yeah, this isn't gonna help. Ah, okay. And this picture, by the way, so these are different. This one, okay. This is the one that I need. I have a heatsink here, and this, I don't have this pin. So the pictures here have two different boards. Yeah. Ah, what a bummer. I can message my rep too, but that's not gonna be any faster. A new board, so you're not bored. Yeah, I agree. That's definitely odd. Look at the second picture, third picture. They updated it and didn't tell anyone probably when Vortec was developed. Man. Yeah, I mean the third picture is correct. There's three different pictures here, but this one is right. Yeah. Well, I can definitely just buy it. Like I said, the problem is I've ordered stuff from here and it takes like a couple weeks sometimes. Wonder if, what are the odds? What are the odds? No. I mean, it exists. That's crazy that it exists. It's very, very expensive plus shipping, but that is the correct board. Kind of funny. They're doing some of that price gouging. Oh well. Yeah, I'll message my rep and as well and just see what they say. But that's definitely a bummer. What do you guys think? Should I unbox the boxes? We have about 40-ish minutes. Technically, I could just keep going and get to the bed later. It's not like this thing needs to be closed or something. Like none of the stuff really matters that this isn't on. The bed is secured. I'll just have to redo that part later. Yeah, because all this part is done. And now it's the toolhead assembly. Oh yeah, belts. Forgot about the belts. Man, this is gonna be a whole situation. Why is there a picture of a firmware update in the middle? I think this is the wrong photo, completely the wrong time. Yeah, it's not even related to anything. Oh, this is that board, right? Okay. Just switching this board. And putting everything back. So this is part one. So part one is the bed and the tool head, and part B is the entire other assembly. Ugh. 3D print the replacement circuit board. Problem solved. Yeah. I think we're gonna do this. What could go wrong? Yeah, that's right. I mean, I can solder it up real quick. All right. Well, let's see what's in the boxes. Might as well take some inventory. Here, let's put all this back. I'm not going to be unscrewing or screwing anything else, so we can clean up a little bit. Don't forget, guys, there's still a giveaway. All right, where are your boxes? So where could it be? Let's see some of the shapes, for example, like this. Could this be the board? No, the board is larger than this box, so there's no point in looking there. So yeah, none of these boxes are the size of the board. Then there's these two boxes, so let's see what's in here. I know this one is the actual Vortex unit, because this was the first one that came, and I thought the entire kit was in here. Until I looked, and it was like, no, there's a lot of boxes. Yeah, this is this butte. So there's no hot ends on it. The hot ends must be in a separate area. But yeah, this is the absolutely gorgeous looking unit here with the little motor. And look at the packaging. You know? Alright, so that's in here. So no board in there. That leaves this one box. The problem is, leaving this like this is troublesome. It's half my studio is parts from this machine. But what's in here? The boxes the boxes are labeled with numbers, and they're called, all the numbers are called for in the tutorial. This is the Toolhead assembly. Oh, okay, this has some tools in it too. Yeah, here's the new Toolhead assembly. Pretty. Beautiful. What a crazy system. The most advanced 3D printer, that's for sure. Beautiful. She a beaut. Babu supports in mainland China. You get an answer in the middle of the night. Yeah. Yep. I deal a lot with companies in China, so I'm unfortunately used to it. Unfortunately used to it. So yeah, there is no box that has anything left in it that's this shape. So it's safe to assume that I do not have this board. It would be very easy to replace, although very annoying to get to. But yeah, it would definitely be pretty easy to replace. You know, she's surprised when I reply. Yeah, same. I stay up pretty late typically. Well, I was pretty happy about the rest of the install up to this point. And it sounds like I don't have to get a new bed. It sounds like I'm getting a new board instead. I wish this was just a little bit more clear, like this instruction right here. If you notice the number of connectors, like that's too vague, because are these considered connectors? You know what I mean? I would consider these connectors. I consider these two connectors. They literally have a connector. I don't consider these connectors. But if there's no place for me to put it, we're clearly in this situation. As shown, brown, blue, and red cables. You notice the number of connectors on the AC board does not match the number of plugs on the new heat bed you received. For example, the heat bed has 3 plugs, while the AC board only has 2 connectors. See what I'm talking about? Now they're talking about plugs and connector. Like, what? I have 3 plugs and 2 connectors. Please do not proceed with the installation. Instead, submit a support ticket and contact our official support team as soon as possible. We will provide a compatible AC board to ensure safe and normal operation of your device. Technically speaking, I could just continue the install and get everything else in there while they send it. I hit the brakes a little too soon, I think. I think we should just keep going. I'll leave the panel off. And yeah, because we have so much other work to do. Might as well do it. Yeah, let's keep it going. You should give feedback to your rep. They really should be including this board in the kit, period. Well, it depends. If I'm the minority with my machine, then it's probably not as widespread as it might seem. Hey, Kev, what's up, man? Yeah, let's just go for it. I'll figure out the board stuff later. My H2S is like yours. I checked my pics from when I replaced my duct vents. Oh, okay. All right, so we are going to be dealing with the top now. So let us see. Inside the printer chamber, remove the single screw securing the AP board cover. Then gently pull the cover outward. Take your top off, that's right. So it looks like that they're talking about all the way over here by the front door. Right, this is a hinge. Yeah, right here. This is a hinge. And there's that one screw. So that would be over here. Yep, that's it. I see it. Okay. I am a fan of the fact that there is only 2 types of screws. There's a couple others, but mostly everything is just those things. All right, so we did that. And now we are just pulling these things off. Oh, okay. It's pretty loose. Oh. All right. That one screw held all of this in place. Oh, my. Yeah. Okay. This was very light. Yep, that's the whole board right there. Okay. What's next? Guys, I'm not going to be able to get you a good view of this, to be honest. Unfortunately, the way that the machine is, I can't even get my camera up high enough into it, let alone at all these angles that I gotta like be at. So I'll try to entertain via my amazing voice. Remove the H2D toolhead with X-axis assembly. Disconnect the toolhead USB-C cable from the AP board and release it from the 3 cable clips. Okay. That's a strange USB cable, but we are releasing it from the cable clips. And there is a whole heap of these clips. All right, let's keep releasing. This is going like down through and in between a bunch of others. Now where's, okay, now this back of the cover. Okay, here it is. Can you guys see that? Can you see this? That's the USB-C cable. Really interesting custom connector, that's for sure. The truth is out. Cheaped out on the screws. That's also hot to get to the buffers if you ever have filament break inside. I did have filament break inside, and it was horrible. But I didn't get into it this way. I kind of just pushed stuff out of the way. But yeah, I definitely had bits in there, and it was very frustrating, actually. All right, so we did that. Locate the 2 cables between the MC board and the TH board, the TH power cable and communication cable. Press the latch on each connector to unlock it, then disconnect both connectors. All right, I see them both right here. So let's disconnect this. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. They are disconnected. Move to the back of the printer, remove the 4 screws holding the buffer. All right, we can do that. I'm here while my printer is calibrating, then I'm gone. Okay. So that's a good, what, 15, 20? All right, so buffer should come out. Let me see if I can get you guys a little bit higher. It's not going to be the best view ever. Plus, the middle of that screen now has another camera in it. Oh well, it is what it is, guys. I can only do so much. All right, so that is the buffers. I'm assuming it's going to tell me to disconnect the buffer cable, which I just did. Maybe we can remove this and this just based on how this thing is in my way. Get these PTFE tubes out of there. I think I just launched something. I did. The heck is this? Some kind of grommet. Oh, I see. That was in here. I didn't realize this has rubber grommets in it. That's kind of neat. Of course, I dropped it, and it went bye-bye. The classic. That grommet went bye-bye for sure. Where the heck did that go? Oh, here it is. All right, hold on. Let me set the buffers down. There's the buffers. See, the bad part about this is if I have to wait for, a couple weeks, all this stuff, I'm going to have to get a crate or something, put everything in it. Here's some of the filament that broke inside my buffers. Here's a piece of it. It was like a silver, not a silver, a bronze silk color. And there's bits of it still, even like inside the printer. Grommet is such a weird word. It is a weird word. Lucky to find something to drop. I'm dropping stuff all the time. All right, so we did that. Now it's saying to press down on the upper right corner of the cable chain so it disengages from the slot. Pull the entire chain out with force. Okay. Disconnecting the chain elsewhere, but we don't have to use force. We can just use a flathead screwdriver. There we go. And then this one too, right? Can't we like use some logic or something? Or is that not how this cable chain wants to work? Actually, it is not how this cable chain wants to work. Look at that. This thing is on. There it goes. Okay. Cable chain is off. Just have to pry it a little bit. No big deal. Use a flathead screwdriver or spudger to pry open the LED covers on both sides. Okay. I got some spudgers. I did have some really nice metal ones. Flat one. I don't know what the heck I did with it. Be careful of the chamber thermistor. It's a tiny little plastic thing on top of the top area. Have I done that one yet? Oh, but I just yoinked these pretty hard, but there's no thermistor here. We're about to find out, though, Kev. We're about to find out. All right, hold on. LEDs. So let's go. So it's saying what? Push at the top. Yeah. Okay. That was actually easy. Spudger. Just stick the spudger at the top, and it pops all the clips. Yeah, that's no problem at all. No problem at all. All right. Remove the 6 screws securing the belt clamps on the tool head. There's 3 on each side. All right, let's do that. Oh, that's how the belt tension is held on here. That's cool. So it literally just clamps. So that the belts are like locked in. Like the belts aren't going to come out of this thing right now. They're just held on there. That's kind of cool. It's on the front of the printer. Dinky little pointy thing. We still talk. What are we talking about here? They mean the force. All right, here is the right side cables. These are different. We'll put those over here. All right, move this over. And let's get these. But yeah, thanks, Kev. I'll be sure to be careful when I get to it over here in a few minutes, it seems. All right, one. How's the belt pathing on this? Looks kind of crazy. Hopefully the belts kind of stay where they are. I don't really, definitely don't want to reroute these bad boys. Ooh, this one's might be binding a little bit. Or maybe it's just screwed into plastic, or... Oh, it has Loctite on it, that's why. Alright, those three on this side are out. Let's put these belts down. Alright, and we are disconnected. The tool head is now disconnected and floating. Let me get some zip ties. You should take the door off? Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. I'm gonna leave it on for now, because I'm lazy. But that is a really good piece of advice. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just putting some zip ties on the x-axis here, so that it can't just jump off. And it stays in place. There we go. Yep, okay, so now it can't just go bye-bye on me. All right, belts chilling. Okay, what's next? Yep, did that. Okay, a little bit ahead. Please strictly follow the tutorial. Insert the screwdriver through both the foam padding and the pre-drilled hole to remove the screw. Do not drive the screw at an angle from the side. This may easily cause screw stripping. Alright, there's a dedicated screwdriver hole on top of the printer. Insert a long hex driver through the top foam and remove the screws underneath. All right, let's see. What am I missing here? Oh, through the top this way. Holy. All right, where are the holes? Oh, okay, like right in the middle? Yeah, okay, now I understand. Oh, this isn't long enough. I guess the tools that they gave me would work. But I also have these. Aha. Let's see if this one is long enough. Is it? It is, but it's the wrong Allen key? Yeah, it is. I need this one. Use Torx bit. Use Torx bit. Do not strip the screw. Oh, this one's too long. All right, I'm just gonna go and do this. Do not strip the screw, huh? Challenge accepted. It is a very tight screw. That's faux show. And I am going lefty. It's very tight. This is sketchy. Is it gonna loosen up? Okay, it is getting a little bit looser. All right, there we go. Now it's not so bad. It's long. It must have a lot of Loctite on it. There we go. Now we're loose. Break out the impact wrench. Yeah, this is a funky angle, that's for sure. Please strictly follow the tutorial. Hold my beer. Yeah, you guys know how I do. This isn't just gonna drop out, is it? Alright, here's the screw. Oh yeah, definitely has some Loctite situation on it. Alright, that's one. Now let's go to this side. Okay, this one came undone as well. Yeah, same as that one. This has a lot of Loctite. Ah, this is gonna hurt my fingers. Okay. No tools. There's tools. They're in the box behind me on the floor. Okay, got it. I got my own damn tools. Okay, got that one. All right, what's next? Move to the rear of the tool head and use the H2.0 driver to loosen the rear screws on both sides, 2 each. Move to the rear. This way, okay. And they are where? And it says loosen them? So don't remove, just loosen. All right, here's one. I can't see this at all. Like, I got my tool on one, but that's just because of luck. They're completely invisible here. All right, here's one loosened. I can't locate the other one. All right, let me try to see the picture again. Hey, Jupiter. Thanks for following the channel. No, I am doing a conversion of the Bambu Lab H2D to the Bambu Lab H2C. And we ran into a little bit of a problem where my machine is actually missing the correct board for the bed. So we kind of just pushed through it, and now we're doing the toolhead swap. And I'm just following the instructions. But no, this is not the Snapmaker U1. Although I do have one, you can kind of see it right here, right there. This is my Snapmaker U1, fantastic machine. I just put out some content on that, and we'll have more fun stuff. All right, so let me see how this is in here. So they're a little bit staggered. All right, because you can't see them whatsoever. Move to the rear of the tool head and use a 2.0 driver to loosen the rear screws. Jupiter, yes. They do sponsor these live streams with a giveaway. And what that means is at the end of the stream, which is supposed to be around 15 minutes at 12 o'clock, if you're a subscriber to the YouTube channel, which I haven't gotten the notification yet, but I'm assuming I'll get it at some point. If you're a subscriber, you can jump into the gleam.io link that's pinned to the top of the chat on all the platforms. It looks like you're watching on Twitch, so there should be a pinned comment there. And if you sign into the gleam.io link there and answer the question, you'll be entered into the giveaway. At the end of the stream, once I finish up what I'm doing, I will call on one person. You have to be present. You can be anywhere in the world. Polymaker ships everywhere, and we'll get you some filament. All right, let me continue attempting to find those two screws. Oh, got it. All right, let's loosen this one. Doesn't say how loose, but that's pretty loose. Oh, I like completely removed it. Okay, let me try to put that back. A couple of turns, okay. And then that means this one is down here on the opposite side. Let's see if I can just go completely off memory and feel here and reach this screw. Come on, I can feel it. I just need to, aha, got my tool on there. All right, so that one I also managed to loosen. Okay, super cool, thanks. Polymaker's awesome. They are one of the amazing sponsors of Jupiter Robotics. Oh, cool. There's a combat robotics team based in Florida. Oh, neat. Cool. I'm on the East Coast too, just a little bit more north up in Maryland. But that is cool to know. Jupiter Robotics. All right, so what's next here? So now we go underneath. Now we go underneath. Loosen the bottom screw, one on each side. And it looks like there's multiple screws there, but one is a pivot and one is not. So let's see. I see it. This one is easy because there's no side panel here. The other side will be a little bit more difficult. All right, so that is loosened as well. Now we go on this side. And we loosen this side as well. Oh yeah, Gergman? Or Jurgman? Is it Jurgman or Gergman? I'm assuming Gerg. That's cool. We're local, baby. All right, so they are loosened. They are loosened. So what now? After removing all 8 screws. Wait, what? It says loosen. Now it says, after removing all 8 screws, slightly tilt the linear guide assembly forward and backward to remove it as a whole. Well, hold on. So which one is it? Am I removing them or slightly tilted? No, because it's held in place by all those screws. All right, hold on. WTF is that link. The link takes you to here, right here. Gleam.io. There's 53 people entered already. There's 9 minutes left until this thing closes. So all you do is you fill in your email, your name, and then you answer this question that I set up. That's it. That's how you enter into the Polymaker giveaway. And if you're asking where it is, it's pinned at the top of all the chats. YouTube, Kick, Twitch. Greg backwards. Ah. Just finished a 3-day print with a foot of filament left. Nice. That's the best. That's the best when it finishes like that. All right, if anyone's in here that has done this, am I removing these screws and they just said loosen? Because this thing is not budging with them loosened. I'm assuming I'm removing. Hey, Nigel. Just saw you're in here. All right, I got those two out from the bottom. They go here too. They're also covered in red Loctite. So yeah, I still can't get this out. It is looser now though, so that means these things just have to come out. Two screws each side, huh? Here's one. Okay. And where is the second one? Come on. Come on. Oh, here we go. I can see through a hole in the back of the machine. Got it. Okay, that's a nice little trick. Put those up there. Can I do the same on this side? Let's try this way first. That's weird that it had me loosen them first and then said remove all 8 screws. What's the point of loosening if they need to be removed? That's probably just a translation thing. All right, there's one. Should be one more here now. 72 hour, that's a lot of printing. Yes, I actually have also a 3-day print on right now. What's funny is that one of the printers that's printing an identical thing is saying 23 hours. And the other one is saying 3 days. So should be an interesting test. Okay, I can't get this one in, so let's see if I can spot it. I can. One of the holes. Right there, that should be, yep, right there. Wow, getting these in is going to be a legitimate challenge. All right, that feels like it's out. So, if I just take this thing up, move it side to side. Yep, yep. How do I get it out of there? Assembly backward and remove it as a whole. Okay, yeah, so they're just doing a whole bunch of wiggly and shaky, huh? that one screw holding it all in? Oh, there it goes. Okay, so no screws are holding them in anymore. This should be able to just pop out of here. All right, what am I missing here? I can move this to the back. So one of these go back, one has to go forward. Come on. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, let me look at that video again. Can I make this larger? Yes. So that's the new one already. So we just go diagonal to kind of an extreme, huh? Play. Why is this not playing? There's the picture. All right. Move left and right slider so that one is in the front and one's in the back. Then tilt the new head, the tool head. Okay. One's in the front. I mean, this feels like I'm breaking something. And it sounds like I'm breaking something too. Okay, oh, there it goes. There's one. Come on, two. All right, we got it. We got it. Look at this behemoth. Look at the size of this tool head. Man, it looks big in the printer, but out of the printer, holy. That is an entire beast. Look at this attention to detail, guys. Look at this attention to detail. The logo right there on this like kind of brownish hued motor. It's beautiful. The design of this machine is incredible. It's really just top-notch industrial design. None of these little gussets and things have to be here. Incredible. The designers of this machine just went above and beyond. I can't wait to get the Vortec on here just to see the next level, even more so than this thing. So it's something. Still going. We got 2 more minutes in the giveaway, just so you guys know if you want to hop into that Polymaker giveaway. Hey, Pez. Or Liz. Or Pez Liz. Hi, Pez Liz. What's up, what's up, what's up? You know, Kev beat you in here. You know that, right? Like, by a while. E-waste. Greg, maybe it can be used. Maybe it can be used for an H2S. Now a doorstop, yeah. I have the H2C. It's really cool watching it in action. Yeah, I mean, they also didn't have to design that in a certain way. There's a lot of aesthetics at play here, and as a designer, I can admire it. I can admire it and appreciate it, you know? Those videos remind me of watching how to pop off a car interior trim. You just pop it off like this. Yeah, right. Yeah, but they don't show you how many clips are broken. Those videos are not to be trusted. Nigel. 20 minutes with sponge tools. Yeah, that's right. After installation, push the linear guide forward until it stops against the front pillars. Use the front pillars as positioning reference to ensure that the guide remains parallel. All right, guys, it's 12 o'clock. I'm pretty sure the giveaway is now ended. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to install this front portion. Not so much install it, but I'm going to put this in the front. See if I can slide it in there like that. And then we'll give away the filament. Oh yeah, here's the tools. Here are the tools that they give you. So we got all new hardware for this. Yes, all new hardware for this. And my grease is leaking. So this is a very greasy package. Oh, so that tool that I was using is an identical Allen key. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, this one's just a little longer, so I'll use theirs. H2D is an excellent toolhead. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It really is. All right, so this. All right, let's see if I can get this greasy boy in there. All right. So we'll do it the same way. Slide one in. Okay. And that goes to the back. That goes to the front. Slide this one in. Okay. In. Way easier to put it in. Way easier to put it in. Alright, so push this to the front. There we go. We're at the front. Cool. Hey, Ryan. I live vicariously through other folks, H2C. Yeah. Alright, so we're at the front. Tighten the 8 screws securing the linear guide assembly. First, tighten the top screws on both sides. Okay. Since these are tightened vertically downward on the screws can easily slip, we recommend using magnetized screwdriver. All right, I will magnetize their screwdriver. And then tighten these rear screws. It's interesting that it says tighten. And the other said loosen. So was I supposed to remove them or no? And these little baggies are covered in grease. So I need this rag because now my hands are grease covered. All right, so this is the top and bottom. All right, let's try the tops first. All right, don't I have to do it through this hole? All right, that's how they wanted it. Okay, looks like I can at least get that in there. Sorry guys, I know you can't really see anything. But I can't really get the cameras anywhere else to be honest. All right, we're puncturing through. Let's put this one in there. Move this back. Align. Drop the hardware down. Make sure it's straight. And screw. Nope. This one does not like. Are we still on there? Yes. Okay, let's try again. Oh, did I catch it? No. Okay, let's see if I can look through some crevice somewhere. Where are we at? Nope. No, there's a motor in the way here. Come on. Oh, okay. I think that dropped in. No. All right, let's see if I can wiggle it to some degree. Aha. Okay. All right, we got that on. So if I tighten this, what happens then? Are you going to be all misaligned? Or the alignment happens with the back ones? Okay, still pretty straight. Okay, now we need the two on the bottom. No problem. Bottom should be easy. Should be able to just go straight upward right here. And, yep. No problem. All right, bottom one is in. Let's get bottom two in. It is a really expensive machine. And technically speaking, buying an H2D and then doing the expansion or the conversion is even more expensive. All right, so that portion is in. It's actually really, really smooth already. So now let's do the back ones, and the back ones are these, and they go into plastic, and there's 4 of them. This is saying tighten all 8 screws. All right, so we'll just do it. We'll do it, and then we'll do the drawing, and we should be good to go. Yep, this is the belts. Yeah, we'll finish that part, and we're done. And then we done. All right, let me just get these screws in here. They are a bit of a challenge, admittedly. I'm gonna have to use a different screwdriver. Crazy good deal on the bamboo laser upgrades. $350. Yeah, someone else mentioned that earlier. I just have zero desire for laser. But that is a good deal. All right, we got one in. Okay, and let's get the other one. Got it. Sniped it from the back of the machine, looking through a tiny hole. I would think you would like the vinyl cutter, making your own shirts. I mean, I have like a dedicated one from when I did a bunch of vinyl stuff from my work. Like I did vinyl on our wing. Remember our airplane? I don't know if you remember that. There's a wing up here. You probably can't even see it. I cut all those vinyls myself. So I have like a standalone dedicated vinyl cutter. And I still have my lasers too. I just don't really like them. But yeah, having one machine have those things has got to be fantastic. To be able to do a project that involves all those things together is probably pretty solid. I'm playing with it pretty awesome. Standalone laser is nice, especially a nice 50, 60 watt. Yeah, the one I kept, I still have it in the corner over here somewhere. What is it? It's the Atom Stack P9. I've had several of the Atom Stack lasers, but I kept the little P9. All right, so we got that. It seems pretty straight. And now I believe we can put the belts on. And the belts, like so. The belts use what hardware? Oh, we gotta cut those off before the belts? No problem. 1, 2, 3, does it say which ones? The blue lock M3 by 8s. Okay, we're here. All right, we'll do that. Let's cut these zips. Cut. Trash. Put that back. All right, do this side first. Let's get one on the tool. And alignment. Okay, one is in. Two is in. Oh yeah, 3. Now we go to the opposite side. Get this main one aligned. Now we got a printer in the background singing us the song of success. Interesting. So that printer finished quite a bit faster. Doing a test where I have 2 bed slingers, brand new filament in each one, same filament, same file, and the settings are the same in their respective slicers. The speeds match, all the numbers match, the settings match. Yet one said 3 times the length of print. 3 times. So, not sure why or how, but that's where we're at. And we'll be able to see the quality between them. All right, that is on. So now it is just up to, let's see how it hits in the front. Perfect. All right, the rest is up for another stream here. Yeah, let me rotate it for you guys. All right, check it out. We got ourselves the hotbed is in. Wait for it. There we go. Straight. I want this straight. Here we go, like this. All right, we got the bed in and the X-axis and the updated tool head. The cables will be next, the chain will be next, and then our board, our new updated board will be next after that. Pretty cool. I gotta say, very straightforward installation so far. Like, it's kind of no nonsense. I dig it. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought that it was going to be like just really complex, but it's pleasantly not so far. And obviously, we still haven't gotten to the actual Vortex system. But the fact that they ship it like as a singular unit kind of builds confidence, to be honest. So far, it's really not that crazy. It's just its own design language with its own, style. So far, so good. We just ran into a wacky issue with my board being different than what it's supposed to be. It is what it is. That's just how it be sometimes, All right, with that said, let's go ahead and give someone some filament. So let's go to this view. Let's go over here. 55 entries. All right, let's go. All right, we got, let's go to winners. All right, good luck, everybody. Let's do draw winner. 1, allow repeat. All right, here we go. We got a winner. And okay, let's read your question. So, let's read your answer rather. So my question was, do you like these kind of upgrade kits that are from the manufacturer, or do you prefer to just buy a machine outright? You don't want to upgrade. That's the question. Do you like these factory style upgrades, or would you rather just buy a whole new machine? So you said, if the price of the new printer is way cheaper than the upgrade, I will definitely choose the new printer, and vice versa. Let me try to think. I mean, I don't think a printer will ever cost less than the upgrade. However, an upgrade usually costs more when you're looking at the printer and an upgrade together. So for example, $2,000 for this machine and then $800 for the kit, right? Or $700 for the kit. Or you can just buy the machine outright for $2,400. So you are saving about $200-$300 if you just buy the new machine. However, if you already had this machine, you already made this investment, you're looking at either spending $2,400 or $700 on an upgrade and doing it yourself. On one hand, you have two machines at the end. On one hand, you have one machine. So if you're the type of person like me that likes to actually upgrade one of these things and kind of grow with it, I love factory upgrades. But yeah, I can see how some people don't. So you're saying that if the upgrade path is more expensive, you wouldn't go for it. You would just end up buying the machine. At least I think that's what you said. All right, announce winners with Avatar. Announce. Congratulations to Flor Della Roma. Floor D, are you in the chat? The way we usually do this is I give about 3-4 minutes for somebody to say, yes, it's me. And I'll give some instructions. And if you're not here in the chat, well, we're going to draw another person. Florida Rama. Flor della Roma. La Rama? Flor della Rama. Close. I get it. Like, I might not pay $800 for a tool changer upgrade if there was already a compatible tool changer for 800. Right. Oh, is that what it is? I see what you mean. Oh, did I miss something? Hip fetters, yes. Yeah, please do this. Bamboo mentioned that they'll be doing cameraless cutting soon for the H2 platform. Those don't want the laser setup, like how Circuit and Silhouette does it, so you only need a cutter attachment if you don't want the laser. Interesting. Wow, I missed a whole lot of chats, it looks like. I love the upgrades. Yeah, me too. All right, is Floor D in the chat? Looks like we're already at about 2 minutes. I'll go to 12:24. It's 12:21 right now. I'll go to 12:24 before I pick another winner. If Floor D is not available in chat, Flor della Rama. Floor D's. Easy, random. Oh, man. Hi, Macite. I believe they have left the building. Maybe. We'll give them some time. You know, sometimes the commercial starts and you get a delay on YouTube, or if you're on Twitch, for example, you could be in like a 4 or 5 minute commercial thing. So, you know, I like to give people some time. You know, imagine being here the entire time and being kicked out by a commercial only to lose out, you know? Hey, there we go. We have the official Flor della Rama in the house. Flor, congratulations on your Polymaker filament winnings. Here's what you need to do. Please let me finish what I'm saying and then confirm in the chat with a yes or no that you understand what to do next. All right? So what you need to do is please email me at fedor@3dprintsos.com. That's FEDOR at 3dprintsos.com. All right? fedor@3dprintsos.com. If you can't find, if you can't type that out, then you can find that email on my YouTube channel. Obviously, you have to be subscribed, so make sure you're doing that. And there's a link there for email. fedor@3dprintsos.com. So email me that you won. The subject should be today's date and one live stream. And let me know in there that you won, and I will get back to you in about a day or two. Whether it's gonna be tomorrow or Friday, I don't exactly know off the top when I have time. But what I will do is I'll send you a form and a code. You'll put that code in the form, and it will attach credits to an account where you can order yourself some Polymaker filament. All right, so let me know in the chat that you're good to go on that email, and we should be good. And congratulations. And thank you to Polymaker for this awesome giveaway. Copy. All right, good. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, do you have any questions for me before I sign off here? With our H2 almost C conversion, I'm actually really liking like seeing the structures here. There's some really cool bits on the back here that you can't even see ever. Like, check this out. Let me see if I can turn it while sitting. Let's grab right here. Turn. Like, check this out. Like, look at this. This is behind the panel. No one will ever see it. And they didn't have to do it this way. Like, they could have done it like this. But it's just beautiful looking. There's a lot. And look at this machined edge right here. Because they know this is metal going on metal. So this fitment has to be perfect. It's just, there's a lot of details like that on this machine. Kind of all over the place. That, you know, kick it up a notch. There's a little sensor right there. The panel sensor is just cool. It's just cool. And these feet really dance on this thing. The thing can skate around for sure. High reflection. All right, well, if there isn't any questions, what I will do next is let's go to Twitch here and let's see if there's anyone on. So it looks like Stephen Poole is on. Let's see what Stephen Poole is doing. So we're going to raid their channel. What? I don't know what's going on here. All right, so it looks like there's 10 folks on the Stephen Poole channel. And we got 17 here, so we're going to do a little raid, all right? Is that going to be an H2C aftermod? Yes. So the whole point of this is to convert my H2D to an H2C. Today we did the bed and the toolhead and X-axis. The next time I do a stream, we will be adding the vortex system to the side. It should be somewhat straightforward. I'm looking forward to it. And then I had to message support to get the updated board on my machine because I apparently don't have the right one. But it is what it is. All right, everybody, let's do... yeah, Tulsa, I'm sorry, man. I can't, for whatever reason, that's just the way it is. So you think Maker Deck? All right, no problem. Stephen Poole, we love you too, man. We're gonna raid Maker Deck. All right, so let's do it. We're gonna do a raid, Maker Deck. Let's go. All right, everybody. Once we do the raid, it is gonna move everyone over from my current stream over to Maker Deck. And yeah. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for Polymaker for the giveaway. Thank you for Bamboo Lab for sending me the kit to upgrade the H2D. I'm going to have some fun with it. Hopefully we can resolve that board issue that we're having. And yeah, thank you, everybody. I'm printing there. Oh, yeah, Liz. All right, we'll take a look. All right, everybody. Hope you have a great night. And be on the lookout for another notification for another live stream. I'm not saying I'm going to do one tomorrow, but it's possible. But, you know, life gets in the way. I can't always do these things, only if I truly have the free time. All right, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Hit that like on your way out. I'll obviously really appreciate it. For those that aren't subscribed, definitely check out the YouTube channel. Lots of awesome content just like this there as well. As long as, and some fun stuff. I just did a fun video with Jackery where I 3D printed from the sun's power. So lots of fun stuff. All right, everybody. Let's do the raid. See you later, everybody.